I'm going to do a quick recording, just it might be easier this way to show you how we create an online shop for, let's say, a salon. So I'm going to log in here as a salon that I've already set up a profile for. That's not right. And this is the same one as I actually included as the link in the email. So once they log into the HubsQ platform, they have their own whole reseller area, reseller panel. And one of the areas they might look at, for example, is the suppliers. So they have to request access to a particular supplier. In this case, one of the suppliers we're working with is Fuchsia Makeup. They're a makeup brand, they're an Irish brand, and they sell through about 300 salons and another 200 pharmacies. And very few of the salons, it's less than 10 of their salons actually are selling online at the moment. And they do makeup and accessories, they don't do skincare. So if the salon wants to have access to their products, they need to request access. In this case, this one has had their request accepted. So there's a control mechanism there that nobody can just log in and automatically try and pull down products that they can try and sell. So then if we want to show how those products will appear on the online shop of that salon. So I've created the product there already, Fuchsia. This is the link I've sent you. So if I view the shop page, that would be the link, and you can see that these are the products as they appear on the salon shop. So I can go in and view the details, and the type of product this is. There are lots of variations or varieties of the different product here. So we have all of these loaded as a master portfolio in the system. And these come out automatically. Every version appears automatically then once they're added to the shop. So if I close that down, and if I were to actually create a new shop collection, and this little bug that I have to get rid of. So then if I go in here and I'll just call it, I'm going to let's say create a smaller collection from Fuchsia, part collection, so I'll call it brushes. Here, there, I've tried it already. So brushes. So that means that I'm going to filter first by Fuchsia, which is the supplier I want to represent. And then I can look at the categories and I can look at the brushes. So before I do that, Fuchsia have 59 products, and there's probably about 300 or 400 SKUs there because of all the different versions of the different products. So if I want to then filter by brushes, you can see that comes down to 29. So I could show those and select them on a one-by-one basis, or I can add all of them to my collection. And then the ones I don't, so let's say I wanted to remove the brush sets, I could just remove them like that. And then leave the remaining there as one collection. Once I save that, then it's automatically published to my shop. So now I have two collections. I've got brushes and I've got overall Fuchsia. So if I view my shop page, then you can see now the brushes, and because I could have potentially blended two suppliers into brushes, it would actually separate them out by suppliers. That's why it's done like that. So and then you can see then that as I go in now, each of these brushes only has one version, so there's only one option in each of them, and I can add them to cart that way. So that shows you then how quickly it is for the salon to set up an online shop with the website element or e-commerce element. So what we want them to do then is to take this overall URL, which is unique to them under their shop name, and put that behind a Shop Now button on Facebook, or if they drill down deeper, that they may actually take a specific collection ID. So for example, they could take that collection ID, which would bring a user directly into this connection. So really try and remove any of the barriers of uploading imagery, and setting up the e-commerce makes it easy for them to have an online store. So I hope that explains it. I know I went through it very quickly, but it might help a little bit.